3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was doing there. Hey, everybody. It's DJ here with another Monday Motivation. I hope your week has started out great. And I know it's going to be great. Why? Because it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week. That's right. And what I was doing here, just getting a little practice in, getting ready for that Thanksgiving meal. That's exactly what I'm doing. But Thanksgiving is a great time. It is a wonderful time to spend with family and friends, and I know I always look forward to it. It's always been a big part of our family's life. And so I am thankful for Thanksgiving. And it's, of course, naturally that I'm going to sit back and use Thanksgiving for this week's Monday Motivation. And the reason being is that it is something that we sure take one day out of the year to really focus on being thankful, but gratitude is something we talk a lot about on Monday Motivations, but gratitude is so impactful. It's so powerful. And it's something that doesn't just change how you feel, it actually can change how you live. And so that is something that I thought we ought to talk about today. So why does gratitude come off as being so powerful? Not just come off, but actually is so powerful, especially to our faith. Well, gratitude brings us joy. And joy, as what we read in Psalms 100, verse 4 says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. You know, when we focus on what we're grateful for, then we actually end up with this deeper sense of joy. And it's a joy that you have regardless of your circumstances. And I think that's really something that's powerful, because we shift our focus from what we lack in this life to the abundance that we have in God. And so that's one of the reasons why I think it's very powerful. And then another reason why gratitude is so impactful on us is that it actually serves to strengthen our faith. And we see that in Philippians 4, verses 6 and 7, when Paul writes, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts. So when we give thanks, we remind ourselves of God's past faithfulness, and that in turn builds up our trust for the future. And the fact that we recognize what God has done for us, and that gives us hope for what God will do for us in the future. And then thirdly, I think the reason why gratitude is so powerful is that gratitude can overflow to others. Our gratitude can overflow to others. In 2 Corinthians 9, verse 11, it says, you will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion. And through us, your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God. So our gratitude really inspires generosity. And that's so impactful, not only to us, but to others, because we get to show the love of God to other people. We should be looking for opportunities to do all the time. And so I think being grateful and having that gratitude is important for that to happen. Let's turn our attention to what does living with gratitude really look like? Well, I think it's real simple. First, start with seeing God in the small things. You know, when we read in James 1:17, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. So gratitude starts by seeing the small blessings, if there's such a thing as a small blessing, but seeing those small blessings. And really, those things can be anything from a beautiful sunrise. I think about my wife. She loves sunrises. And she will take a picture of a sunrise any chance that she gets. Sometimes it's just the laughter that she and I get to experience, sometimes that are just when it's just the two of us and we're on the floor laughing at something that one of us has done or said, those kind of things. Maybe it's a kind word that somebody has shared with you that really uplifted you and inspired you. Those small things like that, those are the kind of things that really help build up and start helping you live a life of gratitude. And one of the things that I think you can do is this week, think about those small things that are happening and thank God for those things. And I guarantee you, you'll start seeing even smaller things, and then all those small things build up to something so much bigger. And like we talked about before, it builds up your faith. And then I think number two is really celebrating the people around you. We all have people in our lives that love on us and care for us and all that. And in Proverbs 27:17, it's a familiar verse. It says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Now, we often will sit back and think of that in terms of somebody helping us through some challenges and things like that. And it certainly applies to that, but it also can apply in the sense of gratitude, being appreciative of what somebody has done. And when we do show that appreciation of people that God puts in our lives, be it family, coworkers, friends, those kind of things like that showing that gratitude and that appreciation just makes our gratitude and appreciation grow all the more. And then I think that we sit back and we look at it, helps us recognize God's bigger plan for us. So in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So gratitude really helps us build trust that God is always working for our good. That's comforting to me. God's always there. God's always trying to work things out for us, even when we don't see it and we don't understand it. We really need to reflect on how God's plan has worked in our lives to be able to kind of see how God will work in the future. We may not understand and we may not see the future as God sees it because he steps outside of time, but we can thank him for the good that he's doing in our lives and thank him for what he's done in the past, what he's doing right now, thank him for what he's going to do in the future if we're allowed to see it. Those kind of things is being grateful for the time that we have here on this earth. This week, as you look forward to having time, hopefully having a great time with family and friends, when you get some really good food, I hope you get your bellies full. When you're watching that football game, that there'll be tons of football games on. Maybe you're going to watch with your family and the kiddos. You're going to watch the parades that'll happen, and it really sort of ends up being this kickoff to the season. And you might get out on Black Friday and start doing some shopping and things like that you want to bless some other people's lives with. That's wonderful time with family, but make sure in all of that you are stopping to appreciate and just quietly, if you have to, think about, you'll see something, some small thing even, that will make you want to be grateful for all that God is doing for you. The fact that you can enjoy a meal like that in the peace of this country, this great country that we live in. And we need to be grateful that what God has given us and be mindful of opportunities that we have to serve and help other people that are less fortunate than we are. The fact that we have the health that we enjoy. Maybe some of you are celebrating, have something to be thankful for to God because of health concerns that you may have or are being overcome, or that God is helping you through some health concerns even. Maybe it's the fact that you look across the table at a friend or a family person that you just haven't told lately how much I really appreciate you and I really love you. That will go so far in their life, and I guarantee it will impact yours as well. So this week, I want you to just have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to it, Lord willing, that I will have that as well. I hope that your cup overflows with love and joy. And you know what? I'm going to tell you that I am thankful for you. Thankful for everybody that sends wonderful words of encouragement. I'm thankful for you. Thankful for my family. Thankful for friends, thankful for my church family, thankful for so much, so blessed, just so blessed. I just hope you have a great Thanksgiving holiday this week, and I'm just thankful for you. Hey, with that thankful heart, remember God loves you, and I do too.